Hello and welcome to our playthrough of Avowed. We are continuing on dungeon crawling and trying to rebuild a statue so we can make it to the Archmage. See if we can get entrance to the ruins and figure out what's going on, if we can get to the garden or not. We're trying to free a god named Sapadal. All might seem very confusing if you're just joining us at this part of the playthrough. But the important thing is we're going to be dungeon crawling our way through this area looking for parts of a statue and then going to visit dangerous Archmage. The enemies are getting tougher for sure, but luckily our gear is pretty well leveled up for this. I don't seem to be healing that much, so I think we're at a proper level to be here. It's been kind of cool to see a game from like the Pillars of Eternity series in a first-person action setting. I haven't really gotten too far into that series, so it's cool to see one like this. Makes it a little easier to get into. Decide if I want to jump further into that series one day. And I like that you don't really need to have played any of those games to understand what's going on in Avowed. Also kind of glad I didn't listen to all the hate for the game online and just tried it out for myself, because I'm having a great time playing this so far.
Walk like it's hard.
Luckily, our companion can dispel the magic barriers. This has been kind of an interesting dungeon.
The village was on the verge of destruction, but still they argued.
How interesting. The way it's sculpted, it's like he's reaching out, begging.
Maybe it just wants to be held. Either way, it's unsettling.
Oh, don't. I'll be worth it.
You're doing a lot of work to impress someone more powerful than us. I hope it's worth it.
I'm sure he'll do somewhere. Let's go see where.
I don't think I want to dive off there. I'm going to take the safer route back down. I'm sure there's water under there and I could dive and survive that, but I'm not going to risk it. This magic-based dungeon has been pretty awesome, though. The fire sword has been coming in clutch for all these vines we need to destroy.
On your right!
Would be kind of cool to play this with a more gun-based build or like a magic-based build, just to see how different the game is. Oh, Yachtsley's out of range. Get her to come closer somehow.
That's done.
Perfect. I guess this was just a loot room. There's someone frozen in ice. Okay, can't smash my way through there. There must be another path.
Walk like it's hard.
Oh. It's like portals into water. These are huge upgrade materials. I'm glad I stopped here. Yeah, such an interesting dungeon. Loving this. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything by going that way first. I guess it's just another way around to the same place.
Who's next? Anyone?
The village wanted something.
You're here for my Adra piece, aren't you? You can't have it.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too, dearie.
I'll die without the Adra. Please, don't take it from me. I don't want to die.
That Adra piece from the statue, isn't it? Why do you have it?
What statue? What are you talking about? Why shouldn't I have the Adra piece? It's mine.
Interesting. This must be another illusion.
They may be an illusion, but their fear isn't.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just please let me keep this.
I'm taking it.
I told the other villagers I need it. I understand everyone's in danger, but I don't want to die. Don't take the Adra piece from me. I'll do anything. Please!
You can't keep it, but we can save others with your help.
Is there no other way? Why does it have to be me who dies? Please. Please. No.
If the village had been as sensible as you.
We've got the heart and the hand, which means this must be the head. But who is that?
That ought to be the final piece. Let's be done with this.
It's the lesson rather than the authenticity of the story that matters, I guess.
Alright, now we just have to assemble the statue and we'll be off to meet this Archmage.
We've got all the pieces. Quick, quick, put them in. Oh, I want to see how all of this works. And off we go.
Tread lightly. The Archmage is expecting us. That doesn't necessarily mean we're welcome.
We're going into an Archmage's tower. It'll all be fine. Or at least exciting.
Oh, you made it. Unfortunately, I still have reading to do. Amusing stories, skeletons, I will finish this paragraph.
That had better be a really good book.
What did you expect from an Archmage?
Is all that noise necessary? I am trying to read.
Alright, we have enemies coming for us. They just haven't noticed us yet. Oh, there's a lot of them. They just keep on coming. Yeah, all this is barely damaging us, so we might be a little overpowered at this point. To collect any loot before I go through that portal. So if you haven't played Avowed, this game is great. It just takes a little bit to get into it and get it going, but it's worth playing it. Here's the Archmage.
Oh, look at the three of you. It's like something out of a book. A godlike of an unknown deity, an exiled animancer, and a rainbow-colored wizard. All looking for a garden, from what I've gleaned.
It is her. We felt the pluck of her fingers outside our door, searching. For us? Our prison? Who is she? What does she seek?
My little puzzle was very clever, wasn't it? a challenge, and a parable all at once.
Well, now that we're done with the formality of defeating the skeletons,
What was that all about?
I needed you to understand me, yourself, and the gravity of our collective situation. Well, your situation. I'm mostly just an interested observer. I've never seen a godlike with your appearance before. What did you think I was trying to tell you with the puzzle?
That people need to be sacrificed for the greater good.
Indeed. Omelets need shattered eggs, after all. The point of the parable is quite simple. Sentimentality is a privilege. The village would have lived if they had chosen to sacrifice one dying soul for the good of many living ones.
Was the village real?
I hardly know, honestly. When you've lived as long as I have, it's easy to lose track of individual lives. More than anything, the whole challenge was for you to understand how I think. No one truly matters in the long run. Not even me, or the other archmages. It's what we leave behind. What matters is that our lives buy the world more history, more beauty, more time to create interesting things. Do you understand?
Yes, I think so. You're preparing me for something.
For conversation with me, primarily. Most people find it difficult to relate to an archmage. And if you cannot do so, it will complicate my attempts to communicate with you. I hope you're not intending to enter the ruins. I won't open the path.
The entire fate of the living lands is in jeopardy.
And has been for some time. That is why I am here. I came to the living lands because the sickness here, this dream scourge, fascinated me. This plague shouldn't exist. It can't, and yet it does. The essence of the living lands is falling into chaos and entropy. It's more powerful than anything I've seen. I suspect it has something to do with how the Adra has been severed from the rest of the world. I believe the answers lie in the ruins, but the essence there is so strong it's blocking my spell work, which has never happened before. Ever. No one enters Naku Kubel until I get to the bottom of this. Sorry.
You said I was the godlike of an unknown deity. That isn't true.
Curiouser and curiouser. What is so special about you, godlike? You have my interest. Show me if you live up to it.
The living lands has a god named Sapatal, and I am their godlike.
Are you? Oh my. I didn't think this was possible. Something I don't already know. I can't believe I overlooked this possibility. A god here, alone, trapped in the severed Adra. This explains so much. My magic being ineffective, the essence here being so intense. And you, godlike, with your unfamiliar appearance. You're the missing key to the lock, sealing Naku Kubel.
Then let me in. You can have the ruins, and I can find the way to the garden.
Don't take this the wrong way, but in a different life, I'd have flayed you for my study. You are a godlike of this strange, isolated, possibly miserable god. A piece of them resides in you. I have no doubt that like will recognize like. You will open the gates to Naku Kubel, and I will study this metaphysical aberration up close. Go. Find your so-called garden. Report your findings to me. Perhaps there is more to this than either of us alone can see.
Thank you, Archmage.
My thanks in return, godlike. It's not often that Kith, or really anything at all, can surprise me. I wish you luck on your journey, if you believe in such things. Just keep in mind that countless dream thralls are on the same path. I'm sure you'll survive. If not, well, lovely to have met you.
We'll meet again, Ringrim.
I'd focus on survival first, Envoy. And you, Orlan, you seem a clever one. Take my grimoire. It will allow you to dispel the barrier I have set before the ruins. You have talent. Not any mage can dispel my illusions. Perhaps when this is over, we should speak again.
You want to speak again? Yeah, of course. Can't wait.
She gave you her grimoire. Be careful with that thing. Who knows what it can do?
One important question before I go.
I assume you want directions to the ruins. The ruins are far in the northwest. The people here have named that area the Deadfall Highlands. No more wasting time. Off you go. Use the teleporter behind me to leave. Or jump, I suppose, if you're feeling grim.
Look at all these books. Do you think she'd let me borrow some? Off we go. It just happened, right? I didn't imagine it. Ringrim liked me? And my spellcraft! And she gave me her grimoire. Look, isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?
I'm just happy we made it out alive.
We cut it close, but it paid off. With Ringrim's grimoire, I think we can go to the ruins and find the garden.
For once, we've outpaced Ludwig. A rare advantage. I say we use it.
Then there's no time to waste. I must prepare for Naku Kubel. As must you.
Let's hope the ruins are warm. I didn't think to bring a coat.
Alright, well that's where we're going to leave today's episode. So thanks for watching, and I hope you'll come see what happens next time in Avowed. Bye for now.